So, you see the title, you saw the thumbnail. How did I get an item with 2,147,483,647 levels, otherwise known as the signed integer limit within Minecraft 1.16? I mean, it's been pretty well understood that the highest level enchant you can modify an item to have is 32,767. If I try to use an NBT editor to modify my items beyond this point, it just tells me that anything above that is outside of the acceptable range. But what if we could change the range? What if, instead of saving this value as a short value, which maxes out at 2 to the 15 minus 1, which is 32,767, we could just delete the value and then save it as something higher than that? Within NBT Explorer, these 6 buttons allow me to create new tags, each of which have their own distinctive limit. Bytes max out at 2 to the 7th power minus 1, or 127. Shorts max out at 2 to the 15th minus 1. Integers at 2 to the 31 minus 1. Floats at 2 to the power 128. And doubles at 2 to the power 1024. Does that mean we can get item enchantments that have a level over 300 digits long? Well, no. No matter how you store it, the maximum item enchantment that Minecraft can understand is the signed integer limit of 2 to the 31 minus 1. Still though, it's pretty insane. With that, I can one-shot all of these withers without even concerning myself with my attack cooldown. But what about the other enchantments? I mean, there are 38 enchantments within Minecraft 1.16. What happens when we set all of them to the signed integer limit? Do they all become incredibly overpowered and stupid? Are there any unexpected results? Well, let's go ahead and let's check it out. Today's video is brought to you by Core. Have you ever wanted to take a swing at creating games of your own? Does having a platform to easily create and publish your own games using the Unreal Engine sound appealing? If you want to give their game construction tool a try for yourself, or check out the thousands of free PC games designed with Core's platform, be sure to check it out in the link in the description down below. So, short and sweet, you might be asking, why not just give myself the items with the enchantments in-game instead of using NBT Explorer? I mean, in-game anyways, you can run a command to give yourself enchanted items with whatever level you want up to the signed integer limit. Well, this is why. Automation. It's way easier to give myself level 1 enchanted items in-game and then replace them all within NBT Explorer at the click of a button. So, we have all the items, onto testing. I'm gonna split this video up into 3 different segments: offensive, defensive, and miscellaneous enchantments. Because there's so many enchantments to go over, from this point on, I'm mostly just gonna rapid fire through the whole thing. We're already 3 minutes and 41 seconds into this video, so yeah. First up, offensive. The offensive melee enchantments are all easily the most impressive items on this list. Sharpness 2 to the power 31 minus 1 deals just over 1 billion damage to its target, or about 0.492 damage per enchantment level. And then Smite deals 5,282,809,760 damage to undead targets, along with Bane of Arthropods, which was even more impressive, dealing 5,368,709,248 damage to this spider, or exactly 2.5 damage per level using netherite swords. I was only able to figure these numbers out by giving these mobs 10 billion absorption points and then seeing how much was left after I landed a hit. 9 more offensive enchantments to go, the first 8 of which act kinda different. From this point on, many, if not most of the items on this list do not behave as if they have an enchantment level of over 2 billion. Many of them have no additional effect beyond a certain level, and some of them just break beyond a certain level. So, the 3 remaining offensive melee enchantments are Fire Aspect, Sweeping Edge, and Knockback. Fire Aspect peaks at level 255, causing the target to burn for 20,392 ticks, or almost exactly 17 minutes. Sweeping Edge only causes the damage dealt to other mobs to equal the damage dealt from the primary blow, maxing out at level 15. However, with Sweeping Edge, the damage added on from other enchantments do apply here. So, with a maxed out Sharpness enchantment, I can wipe out this entire pit of zombies, all of which have 4 billion absorption points, in one felt swoop, or sweep. And then there's Knockback, which peaks at level 255, allowing for a pig knocked off of a maximum height block to sail for about 1,000 blocks or so. The 6 remaining offensive items are all range related in some way, the first 3 of which are bow related. The Flame enchantment maxes out at level 1, only allowing the target to burn for a maximum of 5 seconds. Power is limited to level 255, dealing somewhere between 400 and 500 damage, depending on how fast the arrow is moving when it hit the target, and Punch was also limited to 255, acting pretty much the same as Knockback, allowing for this pig to sail about 1,000 blocks or so. And then there's the Crossbow. With multi-shot, there's no difference beyond level 1 because the enchantment itself just causes 3 arrows to be fired. That amount doesn't increase with higher levels or anything. This next one, however, might be one of my favorites. Piercing. While only maxing out at level 127 and breaking at any level beyond that, Piercing 127 allows for me to hit somewhere between 30 to 35 mobs in a row with a single shot. It looks pretty hysterical. And finally, we have the Impaling Enchanted Trident, which is not level limited at all actually, dealing about the same amount of damage as Bane of Arthropods, but to water creatures instead. Alright, 19 items down, 19 to go. First up, the 4 protection items, most of which are actually pretty interesting. So first up, Protection. This one caps out at level 20, wherein you get an 80% damage reduction. While testing this, I also figured out that if the armor piece breaks, you are not protected on the hit that the armor piece breaks. Fun fact, in order to test this, I gave myself super high absorption levels, but I observed that the game tries to render the hearts for any absorption level below 2.147 billion. So, as you could imagine, when the game tries to load a literal billion hearts on screen, it crashes immediately. So, next up, Fire Protection. For any fire protection level beyond 7, you quite simply will not catch on fire at all, ever. That doesn't stop lava from hurting you though. For blast protection, level 10 and beyond causes a TNT blast to the face to hit me for half of my health. So beyond level 10, it seems to make no difference. Same thing with projectile protection actually, which has no additional effect beyond level 10, where I'll take, at most, half a heart of damage from an unpowered bow. And finally, there's the Thorns chestplate, which is not level limited at all, dealing 2,113,123,968 damage to the target, or 0.984 damage per Thorns level. And finally, there's Feather Falling, which is unfortunately level limited to 7, or allowing me to take 1 heart of damage per 10 block fall, allowing for me to survive a 95 block fall or so. Alright, from this point on, we've got the miscellaneous effects, some of which are actually pretty fun, but all of which are unfortunately level limited to level 255 or lower. But don't worry, most of these are actually pretty fun. Respiration maxes out at level 255, which lets me breathe underwater for about 50 to 100 minutes or so without needing to take a single breath. Depth Strider has no effect beyond level 3, since this enchantment only matches my walking speed to begin with and doesn't let me exceed it. Efficiency, which, while it will break through obsidian immediately with a wooden pickaxe at this level, that'll also happen with a level 71 wooden pickaxe, so it's effectively capped at level 71. And then there's Fortune and Looting, both of which are unfortunately level capped at level 255. I was really looking forward to this one being uncapped. But as it stands, at best, it'll allow you to obtain about 4 stacks of items from your target. Still, not bad though. Frostwalker is unfortunately another disappointment, being level limited to level 16, which causes a 15 to 16 block radius circle of ice to appear around you as you walk. And then there's the quick charge crossbow, which instantly charges the crossbow at level 5 and refuses to work at level 6 and beyond. So, 4 more items to go, 3 of which are actually pretty awesome. Before getting into the final, and legitimately most interesting items on this list, I want to take a second to thank the sponsor for this video, Core. Core is a platform that makes it easy to play, share, and even create your own games easily and for free. If you've ever wanted to make your own game, but had no idea where to get started, consider giving Core a try. And as well, try out one of the thousands of games already published to the Core platform. Shooters, RPGs, Sims, you name it, Core's got it. Core is also a social platform where you can hang out with tons of other creators and players as well. Core is also hosting a Screamrun speedrun tournament from October 29th to November 1st, wherein you can compete for $6,300 in prizes by playing for the best time in 3 Core games. Play at speedrun.coregames.com. Core is also completely free, so be sure to check them out by clicking on the link in the description down below. So, alright. First up, and definitely least interesting of the final 4 items, is Unbreaking, which, as awesome as it would be to have it totally uncapped, it's unfortunately level capped to 255. Still though, your items are going to be virtually indestructible with it. And then there's Soul Speed. While also capped at level 255, this one allows you to move hilariously fast on the ground, but not as fast as Riptide, which again is limited to level 255, but this one, just look at it. Combined with an Elytra, you just go stupidly fast. This one is easily one of the absolute most fun items to mess around with. And then, last but certainly not least, is Loyalty. This one is level capped at 127, and the tridents are only collectible up to about level 110 or so, but between that and 127, instead of picking up the tridents as they fly back at you, what? They infinitely float above your head, even if I log out and log back in. That's just weird. So yeah, that's it. That covers everything. While there are 7 more enchantments in the game as of Minecraft 1.16, Aqua Affinity, Channeling, Curse of Binding, Curse of Vanishing, Infinity, Silk Touch, and Mending all naturally don't do anything different at any higher levels. So, wow, this video was actually an enormous amount of work to put together. At first, I thought it was just going to be a silly little video where I would just try out all of these enchantments and just have fun with them. But the amount of idiosyncrasies involved with this project made it a lot of work to tackle. So please, if you enjoyed this video, especially this time, please consider leaving a like on it, because it would really help out myself, the channel, and the video quite a lot. So I hope you all enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.